Bonjour, mon ami, and welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Steven. So, this week's blog is entitled 22 Caliber Bar Conversations. We'll get to that in a second, but before we begin, I want to throw a shout out to, specifically to my older daughter Carolyn's partner, Alan. As many of you know, Alan and Carolyn reside in the United Kingdom. Alan is a British national. They live in London, and he is a British national, since it is the Jubilee celebrations right now. Alan, to your queen, may she reign for another 75 years. Although that would be really creepy if she, well, anyways, never mind. To your queen. Anyways, let's get on to the actual blog. Um, Many of you might remember, but a couple of weeks ago, Joe Biden gave out a little missive about how 9mm ammunition was atrocious. They were instruments of war that no one really needed to have a 9mm round. After all, you can't hunt with it. There's that hunting thing coming back up again. More specifically, if you get hit with a 9mm round, it will blow your lung out. Kind of an interesting rift on the Christmas Story and the Red Ryder BB gun, with a little bit more of a graphic imagery attached to it. Instead, he suggested that we all limit ourselves to 22 caliber ammunition. After all, you can just pull those out, right? Anyways, this is for anyone who's ever handled a firearm, especially defensive firearms. It makes no logical sense. Though I will say, just as a sidebar, that perhaps limiting the state to exclusively using 22 caliber ammunition to protect their politicians, or to enforce the laws of the state, might be an interesting experiment. I suspect they wouldn't be overly interested in doing that. In any event, the blog is written, it's a conversation that I was having at Habana's, talking to the bartender there, Delaney, as we discussed the inherent sort of psychological as well as philosophical limitations associated with 22s. It's somewhat humorous. I hope you do enjoy the blog. It comes out on Wednesday at artemishq.com. I suggest you read it. Probably get a little bit more insight through it than just simply listening to this video. Although I will admit, looking at myself in the screen right now, I do look dashing, don't I? Oh, we'll leave it at that. In any event, I want you to train constantly, train consistently, train repetitively, and train with purpose. Above all else, stay safe.